Former Humberside PC Kate Elston has avoided jail after appearing at Leeds Crown Court on Friday the 10th of June after being found guilty of sharing confidential police intelligence over WhatsApp. And yes, I know, police and intelligence in the same sentence, yada yada yada. But we're not talking about the police being intelligent here. Elston is said to have shared confidential information to a member of the public after taking a picture of a briefing sheet on a computer in August 2020. But the court was told this wasn't the first time, as she had sent the same person information on multiple occasions between February 2019 and September 2020. Elston was arrested on October 5th, 2020 on suspicion of corrupt or improper exercise of police powers following an investigation that began in September the same year, which was 1 month after she had shared the information. It was said to have been the IOPC investigation that led to the uncovering of other occasions that she had shared information, including emails and pictures of crime scenes that she'd attended. The IOPC sent the file to the CPS, who authorised the charge, for which she appeared at Grimsby Magistrates in February this year. Now, I don't have the information available for what happened at that hearing, as in if she pleaded guilty or not guilty, but I do know that she ended up in Leeds Crown Court on Friday to be sentenced. Detective Superintendent Matt Baldwin, head of Humberside Police's Professional Standards Department, said, "Breaches of this nature are always viewed with the utmost seriousness, as the impact they can have on investigations can be significant. We expect the highest degree of professionalism and integrity amongst our officers and staff, and anyone who is found to be in breach of this will be dealt with." IOPC Regional Director Steve Noonan said that her conduct had been audacious, corrupt and criminal. Ooh, such strong words, Noonan. He said that disclosing confidential information without reasonable excuse or justification can significantly damage the trust and confidence that members of the public place in the police. That's assuming that we still have trust in the police. And have you noticed how he said damage the trust and confidence that members of the public place in the police, rather than damage and trust and confidence that the public have in police? It might seem insignificant to most people, but I notice shit like that and how people use their words. I find it interesting that he said members of the public rather than the public or all of the public. I mean, maybe they're catching on that there are people in the public whose trust in the police has been completely wiped out. Noonan added that her actions were a complete betrayal of the public's trust and have no place in policing. The evidence we have seen points towards this being an isolated case of police corruption, but the outcome sends a clear message to any officer who conducts themselves in such way. They face serious consequences and will be held to account. He said, "Forces have a key role to play in tackling issues like this, and I would like to thank the team at Humberside Police for their professionalism and thorough investigation that has ultimately led to the sentencing today." Former Humberside Police Constable Kate Elston was handed 6 months suspended for 2 years by Leeds Crown Court. A misconduct hearing has been said to have already taken place in November last year, although she resigned before that hearing. I do find it odd that this warranted a special case misconduct hearing, as normally they can't hold a misconduct hearing until after a criminal case has concluded, but for the most serious offences. And this, I would say, wasn't a particularly serious incident. I mean, it's serious, don't get me wrong, but not the kind that would normally warrant such a move by police, as it's such a prevalent offence committed by police.